And what are some of the good practices which you have noticed, and some things which you want founders to be more careful about, especially in the 0 to 1 phase?
Uh, 0 to 1 phase, what I saw that the young generations, with the help of their that most of the good R&D. I think you will find that good team has good R&D practices, and most of the tool there
On the
today,
tech side.
tech side. Initially, it was not easily accessible, but nowadays, if you have lots of research material, and that helps you, you can do all starting from that. And personally, after interacting so many founder and investor, since I'm fortunate to be a part of Delhi NCR team member as well as, so what I learned that initial time a good founding team should invest money more in prototype. The better prototype will tell 10 more things than just having that rosy picture. So you should create you should have 2 3 rounds of you should reach a certain stage of prototype. It's not just prototype to show the product. You should be confident enough internally that if we are making alpha, then beta, certain stage you have to reach where you think that your product is commercially viable. When you are building your product, you along with your team, you should be transparent enough that whatever you are building is a commercially viable or not. If you are just because I met few research person also, and they say that I am doing for a fun, I am doing some research work. So their job is simplified. But you are building a team, and you are also along with you as a founder, some team members who has also doing left their job, they are joining with you. So if you make you along with your team that whatever your idea is there, have you reached to that particular stage where you can say it's a commercially fit? Normally, you will hear that it's a product market fit, product market fit. That's a start. I'm not saying that's wrong. It's a good practice. But because at the end of the day, you are building organization. Product discussion start from the product vision. Then you go to the business along the economics, that whether it's a market fit, it's commercially viable or not viable, somebody is taker or not. And then you have to build on top of that your organization value. Because you have to find some niche area where to, or profitability or something, that where your strength lies. So I found that, that a founder will talk everything, but they feel hesitant that whether their product is commercially viable or not. I personally, there is another word. One more suggestion I would like to give founder. There's a one word is runway in a startup world. You will find that that today some Gen Z startup, they will just talk ideate, going with a flow, a story, everything, and they will not share with your team that how much runway they have left. So the point is that after 6 months, so many theory, logic, innovation, everything, and then you are saying your team member, "I am out of my budget, each and everything, or whatever." Then you have to go with a firing, cost cutting, everything. Then what will happen? You are compromising with your product. So basically, when you are going on this journey, ideate, then reach to that I will say the prototype stage. Then again reach to the stable prototype stage. No one can make in the first 2-3 efforts, then you have good product. So that they should hear, okay, I am making a first prototype, fine tune within 2-3 months.
Correct.
It's as a team.
Correct.
Then go for a commercial viability. Debate as a team. Whoever is a co-founder, CFO, whatever role is there, they should be confident enough. Okay, now I will take my bet. They should have at least 1 year runway on that stage. What is happening? 2-3 founders I made, they will just think that, okay, you take 10 lakh, okay, they will just reach to that prototype stage, and then they have a blind faith that in one day, one investor will jump. Today, all investors are a little bit They don't like to hear only rosy picture. Now they want some business economics on table. So my advice is that they should start once they have their own fund to start from ideate to prototype, then prototype to the stable prototype, because you have to demonstrate to your customer or everything. They will give you 10 suggestions. So at least this journey you must have your own pocket.
Correct.
You should fund from your own pocket. After that, it would be better than then you go for family and friend round for your next 1 year minimum runway before you go for any investor. So that should be supported by family and friend round for your next 1 year. I will say that uh, uh, that is your team building, those kind of exercise, or reaching to the customer, because there is a cost to customer acquisition.
Correct.
So Gen Z will plan you ideate, prototype, and they don't factor the cost to customer acquisition. So of course, B2C model is different. I have a less experience of B2C sales, so I'm not commenting. I am commenting on B2B. So B2B sales takes its own sweet time. And if you are going to sell product A, you will show product, you will hear that customer has need of A plus B, and then you will hear that at the end of the day, you have sold customer A plus B plus C. You have to commit because he has that requirement on top of your product. They are looking for solution. So B2B, the sales cycle is longer.
Okay. What about young founders who don't have experience in B2B sales, but they have an idea and they want to build in B2B? How should they go about it? Because in the beginning, they cannot bring experienced team. So how do they go about it? Reach out to people like you, probably.
First thing, because either founder will be strong in a product building, or he would have the strong background of the solutioning. So somehow he has to, with his core team, co-founder or founding team, etc., he should be smart enough to reach to the prototype stage. And what will happen, my experience is in a B2B, until unless you don't have prototype, you can meet 5 people, you can just interact in a personal capacity, or you can just share your story, that people will give you the idea and feedback.
Correct.
If your goal is to just to get feedback, then it's okay, good. But always stitch your next 1 year, 2 year goal and with a ready prototype. Then only I think that helps you to pitch your product, because B2B, the people, because when you reach to B2B, you are reaching your established customer. When you're looking any paying customer, you will find either he's already in a 5-10 years practice of corporate.
Correct.
Then only he can pay you.